Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. If you guys didn't know, there is a big sale going on for Japan right now in War Thunder due to them celebrating National Foundation Day. So first, if you are Japanese or you just celebrate National Foundation Day, happy National Foundation Day. That's really cool. Now, that being said, there are some really surprisingly big discounts and a good amount of them as well. So in this video, it'll be kind of like a mini buyer's guide so you guys can know, at least from my opinion, because I do have experience with most of these vehicles, which ones to buy and which ones not. Also, I do have reviews on them, so if you want, I'll try to link the reviews down below, but you could always search them as well if for whatever reason I end up not doing them. Now, that said, this sale runs from February 8th to February 13th, both at 7 GMT. Now, that being said, there are 4 major packs that are currently on sale for 50% off. Normally, you would think 30%. Nope, 50% off the Type 16 FPS, F4EJ Phantom 2 ADTW, IJN Yamashiro, and of course, the Japanese starter pack. Now, personally, I would always just say get the starter pack. Starter packs are always good. In my opinion, those things are always worth it, especially when they're on sale. So for me, that's a must buy. Next up, Type 16 FPS. This is a very good wheeled tank destroyer. I personally love it. I think that's a very good vehicle for what it is. I would say that if you had your eyes on it, this is definitely the time to purchase it. Next up, we have the F4EJ Phantom ADTW, and this one's okay. I mean, it's just got AIM-9Ps and AIM-7Es. Those are the best air-to-air missiles that it has. So not really fantastic. It's got a bunch of dumb ordnance and all that. So overall, I mean, as a grinder, it's not bad because you're bound to get at least a few kills every now and again. It doesn't really stand out compared to its competition. It's okay. But for 50% off, again, if you're looking for a pretty high tier grinder, yeah, I would say it's actually a pretty decent vehicle to purchase. Again, I do have a full review on that, so if you want a few more comments on it, check it out. I'll try to, again, link it below. Now, the IJM Yamashiro, this is a battleship with, believe, 10 or 12 36-centimeter cannons. I do have this currently 6.7 BR in realistic. It's pretty good, not fantastic. It's just kind of like one of those battleships at this BR. It's just okay, nothing really stands out to me about it. Not bad, and of course, it doesn't have the same torpedoes that later ships from the Japanese have. So this is a fairly early ship for the Japanese. I believe it's like World War I era. Not very powerful torpedoes, which again, if it did have those torpedoes, I'd probably say it's a good purchase, but as of right now, it's okay. And of course, we are also having 2 vehicles return to sale temporarily for Golden Eagles. Those include the IJN Kiyoshima and the A6M5 Co. Personally, I don't really know a ton about the Kiyoshima. I do actually have it, haven't played it a ton. However, if you like to play AB, naval AB, this thing I think has 16 Japanese torpedoes, which Japanese torpedoes are ridiculously powerful, and because in AB they just continuously replenish, it is a beast and a half. I love playing Japanese destroyers in naval AB. They are a ton of fun simply because you have unlimited torpedoes, which means that you can just kind of scatter them around near wherever you think an enemy might be, and you'll eventually get a few kills per match. It's a ton of fun. Next up, we have the A6M5 Co. If memory serves, this used to be part of a Japanese mission pack in War Thunder. That's right. There used to be campaigns in War Thunder, if you guys did not know that, and they pretty much removed that from the game. However, I do actually have this from those days, and it is a very good vehicle. Excellent turning fighter. Pretty much, you're going to be using this almost exclusively for air RB. However, again, when it comes to turning and overall performance, this thing is nasty. It's got an okay rate of climb. Not that good of a top speed for, I believe it's currently 5.3 BR, but it is rank 4. So again, when turn fighting other rank 4 aircraft, this will annihilate them. It's got an okay armament, but just as a turn fighter, even amongst other A6M5s, this is phenomenal. So if it's worth, I'd say if it's selling for fewer than 2,000 Golden Eagles, it might be worth it. Maybe 2,250, 2,500 if you're a big fan of the Japanese. But this is a very good aircraft. The only thing that really limits it is its versatility, being again that it doesn't really have the greatest top speed and overall acceleration, and also it doesn't really have too much of a CAS capability. And then of course we have the Type 74G, and I do have a review on this, so again, if you want, check it out down below. But this is coming back for Golden Eagles permanently starting again February 8th, which has already happened. Now, the Type 74G is pretty much like a gnarly version in a good way of the Leopard 1A5. So this pretty much has a very powerful cannon. It's only 105 millimeters, but it can punch through over 400 millimeters of armor, which is pretty damn good. It's 9.3 BR. It's got a hydropneumatic suspension, but it also lacks composite armor. It's not really that fast. It's just okay, right? Like, it's not fantastic at anything. It's got thermals, of course. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's pretty much like a 105 millimeter version of the Leopard A1 L44, or like I said, kind of like a Leopard 1A5. It's very similar to that sort of vehicle. Not bad, not great in my opinion. Just okay. It does everything decently well, but just don't expect to bounce too many shells, although the front can sometimes stand up to autocannons, which is pretty nice. Personally, I would just say go for the Type 16 FPS, at least while this sale is going on, because that is 50% off. But personally, I would just say wait until a 50% off sale for the Type 74G, or at very least a 30% off sale, because this is actually, again, not a bad vehicle. It's a decent enough grinder and pairs well with the Type 16 FPS. However, again, it's just okay. It's not anything stand out, not anything bad. It's okay. And then, of course, you can finally get the Dancing Crane decals, which basically you have to play Japanese vehicles, rank 3 or higher, 70% activity, standard thing, and you get this nifty little decal. But that's pretty much it. Again, I do have reviews on most of these vehicles, so if you want, I'll try to link them or just search them. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this sale. It's a pretty cool surprise. But thanks again. I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.